Hey everybody, it is Katie with Picture Perfect Lawn Maintenance. When we were at the GIE a couple of weeks ago, we picked up an awesome piece of equipment, a Strom battery-powered backpack sprayer, to add to our trucks going forward because it is awesome. And I'm going to tell you all about it. Actually, I'm going to have Brandon tell you all about it because he's the one who's really been testing it out and using it already. So he's going to break down for you all the things that you need to know about the Strom backpack sprayer that is battery-powered in case it's something that you want to add to your regimen for this year.
So up until now, we've always used like hand pump backpack sprayers, which of course makes you tired. You're going around all day long just pumping, trying to make sure you spray in the yard and get as good coverage as you can. And in between pumps, either A, in between pumps, you lose pressure and you lose coverage, or B, you get tired trying to just pump it non-stop the entire time you're out there. So with a battery-powered sprayer, it's going to be consistent pressure all the way across the yard. Whether you're trying to do little bitty small yards that are too small to bring your ride-on equipment onto, or you're trying to do backyards that maybe your machine won't fit through, or if you're just a homeowner that doesn't want to invest $10,000 in a big ride-on machine to try to go out and do their yard. This way, with a piece of equipment like this, you can get out and do the whole yard, be consistent, and know you're getting really good coverage over the whole thing. There's a bus. So the Strom battery backpack sprayer comes with 3 different nozzles that are all go onto the sprayer with quick connects, so they're easy to get on it, take on and off. You have this one that's just like any other backpack sprayer or pump or canister sprayer, any kind of sprayer. You can twist it and you go anywhere from like a steady stream all the way down to a pretty fine mist. You have this one that you can put on there. It's more of like a fan tip, so it goes out and sprays 3 or 4 feet wide out in front of you. And then finally you have this one that's just all it does is just a straight stream. So you've got the stream, fan tip nozzle, and then the one that you're probably going to use more than anything, because you can go anywhere from a stream to a very fine mist and everywhere in between just by twisting. Everything is all stainless steel, so you don't have to worry about breaking it, stepping on it, cracking it, breaking it, driving a piece of equipment over it, and everything back in here is all put together quick connects. If you ever need to replace anything, it's pretty easy to do and pretty easy to take apart. And then everything goes in when you're driving, or if you're walking all the way across the yard. It snaps in there so you can't lose your nozzles. Your sprayer is not flopping everywhere and going to be breaking and running into things or spraying where you don't want it to spray. The battery just goes right here. It's pretty easy to get to. Pretty easy to change out. Takes it about 2 hours to get to a full charge. You get about 30 full backpacks worth of spraying out of a charge, I think is what it said in the manual. So it lasts a pretty long time, and it's pretty easy to change and charges up pretty quickly. And then down here, you've got your high pressure, low pressure spray. So you can go between 2 different pressures, 2 different PSIs, depending on if you're trying to spray a whole yard or if you're just trying to spot spray like in the cracks or in flower beds. All right, we're gonna go ahead and fill this up with some water so we can kind of go through with all the nozzles and all the different pressures that this thing will spray out for you, so you can take a look at that. First of all, this backpack sprayer is very light, even being battery powered. Like, I think it's lighter than some of the pump sprayers that I've used in the past. And if it is full and it gets kind of heavy, it does also have these buckles, so you can buckle it across your chest. So right now I've got the nozzle on here that you just, when you can adjust and go a stream, a mist, anywhere in between. So you reach back here. Get the 2 settings. So this is gonna be the low setting. And go anywhere from that stream like that to a very fine mist. And then I can go to the higher setting, and you can really hear how that's spraying out a lot harder. And still the same thing. I mean, I can spray. So this would be kind of pretty good probably for getting up into some trees if you wanted to spray up into some trees. Or you can go mist and do like bushes if you're trying to do bushes. Or just for somewhere in the middle if you're trying to do yards. You just go across it if you're trying to do like a whole section of a yard you can't get your machine to. Or if you're just trying to spray your whole entire yard. So the next nozzle is going to be the fan tip. So you just pull this back, pulls out. I'm keeping them in here just for make it easier for the video. Usually they'd be on the side. Pull that back, shove it in, make sure it's aiming down. And it just does a fan like that. You can see how it covers about 3 or 4 feet wide right there. So if you just wanted to kind of walk and spray your whole yard, it does pretty good at coverage. With this one, you do get a little bit of a mist, so your pants and shoes do get a little bit wet. But it soaks everything down pretty good. And then with the lower pressure. And then the last nozzle is going to just be a stream. So it's just high pressure, low pressure. Again, if you're trying to get like up into a tree, or maybe if you're trying to spray cracks and curbs, kind of turns to lower pressure, and you can spot spray weeds in the curbs or in a flower bed or something. So that's the Strom 18-volt backpack sprayer. I'm excited to be able to be using it. It's going to make spot spraying weeds or doing little bitty tiny yards a whole lot easier. Anybody that uses a backpack on a regular basis, whether it's a homeowner spraying their whole entire lawn or professionals out there just using it to spot spray weeds here or there, I definitely recommend getting one. It's very light, very easy to use, and it sure beats pumping all day long. Make sure you click below and subscribe to our channel. So the sprayer came from Green Touch Industries. If you go on their website at trailerracks.com, you can buy the sprayer, and you can also buy the rack to actually mount it into your truck, trailer, or whatever rig that you use. So while you're driving around from job to job, it's going to be nice and secure, and it's not going to fall over, break, spill, or anything fun like that. And while we're talking about your rigs and your spray equipment, if you're looking for a new rig or new tanks to go in your old truck, call up Grand Spray Equipment down in Georgia. They do a great job. They're the ones that put together all of our trucks and all of our spray rigs. So all you gotta do to mount it up, decide where you want it, how high you want it. Get yourself a drill. Comes with these self-tapping screws. Easier if I had about 3 more hands. You figure out where you want it to go, and you have a way to hold it there. Drill her in there. Only takes 2 screws if you hit as long as you hit one of the braces right in the middle holes. You can move all that out the way. adjust the strap. Look it in. Pull it tight. Then when you want to take it out,